I've always considered myself to be lucky to be able to speak 2 languages. I'm bilingual, and I speak English, obviously. I'm speaking with you guys in English right now. And I also speak Arabic, which is my mother language, I guess. That's the first language I spoke. Well, the first word I said was Dada, and I think that's a universal baby language. And if you've ever been to an Arabic country, or you've seen Arabs outside in shops or in the street, you guys know that we're very expressive. We love using our hands, our bodies, and all the time it seems like we're fighting or arguing about politics or something very passionate, but we're just talking about the weather. And we're screaming, we're shouting, and it's all about, oh yeah, yesterday was sunnier than today. That's the entire conversation. And so today, my speech is about 3 signs we use as Arabs that I would like to call the love language of Arabic parents. And these are things they use when they are very, very nice to us, to put it in the least. So, some of these are quite funny, and I can't believe I'm going to be doing this in front of you guys right now. But the first one is this. Or an alternative is this, with just 3 fingers. Now, so say we're outside, we're running a show somewhere, my mum is not happy with us, and she's speaking to people. She'll subtly do this while she's speaking. And we will see the sign from where we are, and we will know that we're doomed. So we don't want to go home anymore, because this sign means quite a few things. We're going to get grounded, we're not going to have dessert that night, or we're going to have a big, huge lecture about our behavior outside. And this hand, I like to call this catch me outside. How about that? Because that's what it essentially means. You know, catch me outside. We're going to settle this now or whenever we're going to settle it. And so when my mom does this at home, it can have a little glare with it. So she'll be like, and she'll shake her head. And I think that just raises the disappointment in me just a tad more than she does when we're outside or with guests or surrounding people. Now, the second love language that Arab parents love to use is this. Now, this also means okay, cool, awesome sign. But we like to do a little bit of a shaking hands, looking around, glaring, raising the eyebrows a bit. And this means بكسرك, which means I'll break you, I'll kill you. So you see this, oh hell. This causes psychological damage to 95% of Arabic kids. So we're sort of traumatized from this. And so when my mom or my dad pulls this, but I think it's mostly mums who pull this, it means you're in huge trouble. And you really need to start doing. When I see my mom doing this, I vacuum, wash the dishes, fold clothes, all at the same time, by the way. I do all 3 things at once, just so my mom won't think about the كسرك وليه, كسرك. And then the third one that, this one's quite funny. So I was in Iraq a couple of years ago, and my mom and myself and my auntie were in a different city doing some shopping and holy pilgrimage and all those kind of things. And so we're walking back from our shopping experience, and we see my little brother, who was about 4 years, and my cousin, who's about his age. And they had their heads to the rails of the balcony, looking down. And they're little kids, and that can cause a lot of, safety issues and hazards. And so my mom was like, get inside, waving her hands around. And then all of a sudden, it's like the world almost stops, and there's like some funky background music playing. My mom and my aunt both lift their fingers and put them in their mouth and go, ah! And that for us is another level. If this is bad, the finger biting is horrible. I saw my brother and my cousin step into the apartment so quickly. I've never seen someone walk that fast for a 4-year-old, honestly. And it was quite funny. I cracked up laughing at that moment because the get inside, the waving the hands around didn't do much. But biting the finger, that was such a strong signal. Now, the reason I call these the love language or love body language of Arabs is because I always think that our parents do this out of their love for us. Now, they may not be like this or like this, but they still mean that our parents love us, they care about us, and that they want us to be in the best form possible. So, I haven't had the or any of the finger biting or anything for a few years now since I've grown up. But the other day I was like to my mom, hey mom, I just thought of a joke. I was like, I crashed my car, it was horrible and I didn't own up. And mom was like, I've told you guys 1,000 times to not crash other people's cars. So those kind of things show me how much my parents love me. And I think about 95% of Arab kids have had these. These statistics are not true, by the way. But if you go to any Arab country, you do this, everyone knows what it is. They do, that's it. That they can't sleep tonight. And that's why I think of these as the love languages of Arab parents. It's a way of expressing their love for us. Now, these can be more violent, but I don't think it's appropriate for to show at work or to show in this workshop. So thank you so much.